fucking cool, man. Well, that makes me happy.
Oh my
I don't
god.
understand the pain that women feel with long hair is fucking ridiculous.
I don't know what that means.
That means that the back of your neck is sweaty as fuck.
You're already a sweaty Betty generally. Why? I mean, just trim that shit.
I don't want to. I want to grow it again.
You just want a sweaty mane. All right. I think we're up. We have had a hell of a time getting this thing up. Yeah, it looks like people are already out there on YouTube. All right, so bear with us. Javier's got a fix for this no AC situation by having a mobile AC. However, all of our lights and electronics blew a breaker. So
essentially, like, we have like a billion things plugged into, like, which should be like 2 outlets per.
It's like the Griswold Christmas situation. We got all the lights plugged into one fucking electrical spot, you know.
is that? I don't think that one room is supposed to have multiple breakers, right? Like,
I mean, you could.
Hey, maybe for the studio, can you like rig it?
I've got it set up, man.
It's already done.
It's going to be on 4 separate. There's 4 separate circuits.
okay.
Okay.
So I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's everything's going to be good.
I believe.
Ooh. Heard that.
Get in here. We got to start the show. Let me turn that up a little bit. Or something. Oh, hello, everyone. And welcome.
And of course, I start getting a phone call in the middle.
All right, we're going to start this over again. Man, this is the worst. You got a phone call?
It went through my phone, and then because it's close by, it started playing through
Your
here.
iPad?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Man. Get in here. We got to start the show. This is so fucked. This is...
Okay, one more time.
Get in here. We got to start the show. And then the music.
Why won't it go?
Then the music goes.
You know what?
Get in here. We
Maybe
got to start the show.
RAP
We got to
should
start
win.
the show.
Fucking hell, man.
There we go. Ooh, I'm feeling good now. Oh, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther. Coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, we have got a magnificent show for you here on episode 138.
Hooray!
And by magnificent, I mean we're here, we're live.
Get used to it.
And everything's working. So that's
now.
pretty magnificent if you ask me. So
On wood.
sit back, relax, try to enjoy. You know what I mean? Just let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm 10.
And we are
the Funky Panther! All right, so just to kick this off.
Let's just give you a couple of really quick updates because I feel like I was cursed in the last episode.
Let's just stop for just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Okay, what did
with
you not
all
record?
with all the power outages. Yeah.
Did you just push record?
Did you?
Are we recording?
What are we doing?
I'm trying to get this thing to, man.
So, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for hanging out with us. We have had a hell of a start. We've got a mobile little AC unit that blew a breaker. We are starting about 10 minutes late, and we can't get a single fucking thing to work right.
It's like Texas, right? This week, everything it's been so fucking hot.
Yeah.
And it's just horrible. Like, I mean, the heat has been unbearable. And shout out to all the construction workers, all the Latinos out there working hard, and everybody working in a garage because holy fuck, it's like a sauna in there. Like, it's like been the worst, especially with the humidity. The high humidity has been like fucking everything up. So that's what I've been going through.
Good news, boys. I got the recorder to start recording.
Hooray!
Yay.
Without an intro. It's fine. I'll pull it from YouTube.
It's
That's
fine.
what that's there for.
We'll do it live!
We're doing it live. Hey boys.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Well, let me just tell you. I had a pretty eventful weekend.
Oh, tell us about it.
Ended up going to Dallas with our buddy Lance and his counterpart Antoine. Antoine actually went out. We went to a show. We went and saw. I'm wearing the hat. It's Drain. We went and saw them play. Found a new band that I really like called Drug Church.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
So you a big fan of Drain?
Big fan of Drain now. I mean, I've started getting to
Go
Drain.
ahead and sing me one of those songs.
Dude, I have to scream.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Have you heard Drain before?
I would rather just play it.
No, I want
do you have it
to
queued
see
up?
what kind of.
I can't sing it.
Is it like
I
Christian
believe
metal?
in you.
I can't sing it.
Well,
No,
okay,
it's not
describe
like
what kind of music this is.
like a mixture between thrash and like hardcore punk.
Okay.
So really just aggressive sounding music. The guy's vocals is pretty heavy. A lot of just that gruff, not really
I'm going to close my
singing.
eyes and I'm going to let you sing it. I'm just going to let you
No.
so I can hear what you felt listening to them live.
No. I'm not. I can't. I can't.
Thanks, Javier.
He had his eyes closed. I can't sing it.
For all you know, it could have been him. It could have been you.
Nobody could sing it.
I think it'd be pretty hard for any of us to have fake voices out there other than AI because we got pretty distinct voices.
Yeah, we do.
It's
Yeah.
pretty easy to tell.
I used to be able to just, every week I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to listen to myself and see how I sound. And now I'm like, I don't want to hear myself talk. Fuck that. Fuck my voice.
You have a beautiful voice.
Do I have a beautiful voice?
Yeah, you do. It's
No, I guess.
it's
I
super
don't know.
cute.
Oh,
All right, so
thank
you
you.
saw
Very sweet.
where was Drain? Where did they perform in Dallas?
At the factory.
Oh, okay, so pretty big deal.
Oh, seagulls.
Just hang on.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. So they're very much, dude. They're a bunch of surfers,
Okay,
but it's not surfer music.
okay, this isn't gonna blow my eardrums, is it? Because you're legally obligated to tell me if it's gonna blow my eardrums.
It's gonna blow your eardrums.
Okay.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Oops.
But very just kind of heavy riffs and things like that. You make
Get to
this-
the chorus. Okay, you could have done that.
Oh shit, I'm sucking dick!
Not quite like that.
Put that leader in my face!
So much.
Lance is gonna kill
Dude,
you.
we should start a band.
Oh my God.
Dude, we should start a band.
Just be like yelling shit and say,
Yeah, just like random shit.
Lance is gonna kill you though.
I give
That's
you
his-
100.
that's his favorite band.
Like you
Don't vote for Donald Trump!
You can say whatever you want.
yes.
All we need is you can play the guitar, and then I'll play the bass or something, and then you just scream whatever you want.
Is that what's happening? Are we starting a band now?
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets!
The thing is you're never gonna remember anything you say. It's just
No.
constantly beginning like riffing, just brand new shit every time someone saw us.
Isn't that what Lil Wayne does? He doesn't ever write anything down. He just like starts going, and then he.
I'll suck
comes
up
back and-
pussy, fuck up pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember if there's any other words I can't say.
That sounded
Honestly.
very Donald Trump
I'll
esque.
suck up pussy, fuck up pussy, leave all day.
All right, so the show was good. What else?
Yeah, it was good. Did that. I got some contractors coming out. So
Cool,
studio is gonna start going.
Thank God.
Thank God indeed.
Had the dude come out, give us a quote on finishing off, just basically getting everything paint ready. Which cool. We're gonna get paint ready.
Why
We're
don't
gonna
you?
get in there.
You're gonna get like 2 ACs, right? Like one normal and one backup.
No, I have a backup though, just in case.
Okay,
I have
nice.
a I
the
have
window
I have a
unit.
window unit.
Okay,
but
cool.
Yeah, I'm getting one of those mini splits, so it'll go up on the wall.
Okay.
It should be perfect for that size room.
Like
It'll do heat and cool.
Like a Mexican
Hotel?
resort type
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
okay.
like that.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so we're doing one of those. I've got that all set up, but tomorrow morning, man, the guys are. I've got 2 guys showing up to build a deck off the back of our house. Been wanting one of those hefty decks,
Cool, man.
Yeah.
and
You've
we're
been
gonna,
trimming.
A
You
nice
did say
wide
you were
deck,
trimming.
right?
Dude, I've got no bushes around it. The
Ooh.
grass is nice and short. It's gonna look big.
It's gonna look big without any like shrubs or
Yeah,
anything.
definitely going to
Without
look big with any
grass.
shrubs. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to put a little gazebo out on it.
Yeah.
Have a little covered patio.
Is it a gazebo proper or like a pergola or?
No, we're
you
not.
know?
We're not doing a pergola. We're
No?
going to do a gazebo. We were going to have them build it, but they wanted like $2,000 to build that shit.
God damn.
And I'm just going to buy one of those from like Wayfair. I'm kind of concerned that a kid might show up in the box.
Oh my God!
Since that's what Wayfair's known for. But I don't know. We'll find out. I'll keep y'all posted.
Dude, I got a package at work today. Sorry to burst your
Did a
thing.
child show up in it?
Dude, there was like a bag of snacks inside.
Nice.
Like a bag of snacks, like Oreos.
Like in case you were like left. Like
yeah, like as if they were left behind in there or something. Like,
what was the original package of? Like
well,
what was
a bunch of parts.
So there was a
cars.
bag of goodies.
There was a bag of goodies in there.
Did you eat
in a
them?
part box.
I'm not going to touch that shit.
I would.
It had
mean-
it had weird Korean writing on it, so maybe
There's nothing better than Kim Jong Un's.
Where
goodies.
did the package come from?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's a little Latino boy.
Via North Korea.
You took his candy, you asshole.
Okay, well,
He shouldn't have
he's
shipped
gone
it.
now. I don't know where the fuck he went,
He
but
shouldn't have shipped it. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean that's all I have going. That's all I had going on.
Cool.
Dude, Juneteenth's a federal holiday now.
Yeah.
And so my work actually recognizes that as a federal holiday, like they should. And so we actually had Monday off, which was
cool,
great. Just a good little 4-day weekend.
Can I just say, watching Opal yesterday walk, which goddamn, she's in her 90s.
Yeah.
and she's still doing that. I was very worried because it was so fucking hot outside.
Yeah,
and she was wearing like a sweater.
I know.
Like she was wearing like a sweater. And
But those older people, man, they don't regulate their body temperature. She's
But-
probably comfortable in that.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. But I was just worried. I'm like, she's got to be burning up in that. But it was really cool. I mean, obviously, it's very cool to see her do that, and it's very funny looking at the racists on Twitter. Like, what are they doing? Why do we get a whole dude? It's people are fucking ignorant, man.
Yeah.
Like they don't just. I mean, everywhere. Like Candace Owens, that piece of shit, was like, have fun with your made up holiday. Bitch, all holidays are made up. Like Christmas is fucking made up.
Oh, yeah? Tell us about the big jolly man coming down your chimney. that
Named
we
Jesus
celebrate.
Christ.
What, the big jolly man named Jesus?
Yeah. What's that one?
Same.
That one statue that Jared got, the Dude Christ
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
from the fucking Dogma?
Dogma? Or, yeah.
Dogma, yeah.
I saw a TikTok where this girl was going around and replacing like her. I guess her mom had like a bunch of pictures of Jesus, and so she started putting Jared Leto
What?
in replace
With, like, long hair and everything?
Yeah,
Like-
it just changing the pictures out with Jared Leto to see
Nice.
how long it would take till she figures it out.
Dude, people, I've seen that with people putting like pictures of Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yeah,
from
I've seen
Star
that too,
Wars.
yeah.
Ewan McGregor is just the funniest fucking thing.
Javier, what have you been up to?
This Saturday, we went over to the Mexican Heritage Night over at the ballpark or at Globe Life Field. It was very cool, man. They had really cool Tejas. Like, I should have worn it today, but it was a very, like, last year we got some, and they were like black and look like a blanket lettering, But this was like really thick material.
Like blanket,
well, this was like
you're talking like the
Mexican blanket,
Mexican blanket with like the
T, like the Tejas. It was Texas.
but like with the lion on the blanket.
Well, it was like no, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yes,
or
I
like
do.
the
Like
wolf.
the San Marcos Cobica. Yeah.
Those are best blankets.
Absolutely, they're the. Oh my god, that's why I've come to love like the holidays for that sole reason that I'm able to like cuddle up and still keep the AC at like a cool temperature, but like cuddle up.
The
in
war.
that
Have
blanket.
you ever used one of those blankets?
Yeah.
They're super thick. The
Buddy
warmest
Christ.
blankets.
Thank you, Jared.
So this year it's a thicker
Material.
Yeah.
Dude, it was amazing. They gave out hats. Last year they also gave out hats in the jersey. But dude, they went out of their way with quality. The game was amazing. The Texas Rangers won. We're still on a roll. We're up against the White Sox right now, but it was such a good game and still very, very hot. So I ran into a friend of mine that I didn't realize. I guess I was drunk or something, and then she's like, "Hey, Javi," and then I was like, "Huh." And I was like walking away, and Tammy's like, "Who the fuck was that?" It's like, "Who was that?" I'm like, I don't know. Well, she obviously knew who you were. 'Cause she knew your name. She's gonna fucking hate me for saying
Wow.
that. But I was like, "Who the fuck was
Drunk
that?"
at the ballpark. How
I
much
was
does that
just-
cost?
I mean, the thing is, like, I drank a quick 24, and then like I immediately got another 24 and started drinking out of that.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I just didn't, I had face blindness. I didn't remember who it was. And I was like, who the hell was it?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. I
Face-
think Ben
face
Affleck.
100% not.
Of
He makes
course,
half his
no,
shit
I
up.
down, whatever. But man, and then I come to find out it was Adrian
Okay.
Natasha
Brody?
Yeah.
Natasha, yes, Adrian Brody, like Natasha's sorority sister. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, hey, I think I saw you at the ballpark. I'm so sorry.
What is this?
I'm typing.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm typing.
Okay.
That's how he types.
And then I told Tammy,
Type
I'm
like
like,
a mongrel.
I was like, I remember who it was, and she's like, your next girlfriend. And but it was funny though. So it's
Like, yes.
just making jokes about it. But the game was great. I'm waiting for her to text me. She's like, you bitch,
You son of a
She's gonna
bitch.
say, you
I told you
asshole.
not to bring it
I
up.
fucking hate you. But there was one thing I wanted to talk about because I said I'd bring it up with her about her, but I forgot. I'll bring it up if I remember.
It must have been important.
It must have been important. But other than that, Sunday just chilled. It's Father's Day, and my dad's in Israel, or he's in Jerusalem or something.
What?
Yeah, he's in Jerusalem.
Why?
It's because he wanted to go to the Holy Land. Hopefully, he comes back a saint because it's been hell at work. This past the time he's been gone, it's been me and another guy working, and everyone else went on vacation. So we're double timing and like having to fucking.
You're just knocking all those dents out,
Yeah,
getting those cars
I have
turned
to,
out.
man. We got like all these cars on deck, and it's just me, and I'm pushing everything I can.
running
and,
that chop shop.
dude. Shut up. People don't know.
They
No.
do now.
My buddy Matt, who works at another shop, he called in. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I don't think he listens to the show. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't think you're going to be leaving the shop anytime soon. I don't think your dad's because we had the hailstorms.
Yeah.
like 4 hailstorms
Oh,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah.
He's like, I don't think your dad's going to let you leave now. So I'm like, fuck, god damn it, man. But it's busier, man. It's busier than a motherfucker. So.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yep.
That's random. He just wanted to go to the Holy Land, though.
Well, he's been wanting to
Oh.
for a while. My mom does also. So,
All right.
but he went with his wife and my sister. So
Yeah, definitely not your mom.
yeah, no, she's a cool person. I mean, I think we're too old to say stepmom. That age.
Is it?
But is it?
It's
Stepmom?
not. Stepmom's still
Stepmom.
a thing.
She's my stepmom.
Yeah, I tell Jessie that she's got her stepdaddy, her new stepdaddy, and she hates it. She gets really mad. Stepdaddy. I call him
Stepdaddy?
stepdaddy.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, she's a cool lady, but hopefully they're having fun.
Yeah.
And, it's a new experience.
Chad, I think everybody that follows you saw your adventures.
Yeah. Went out of town this weekend. I feel like there was something I did before, though. There definitely was.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
went out of town before.
No. Last week I did some stuff. Went out and things. Oh, I went to go see Joe Pat Nev up at the truck yard last
Up in
Thursday
Alliance?
night. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joseph did a fantastic job. He had a great show. Our friend Teresa was there,
You make people cry.
and then me twice,
Yeah,
per usual. Dude he's just a saint. You know what I mean? His voice is angelic, and it was great. He put on a phenomenal show, and then. Friday, I went to Dane's with Lance. They had the
the Gouda.
Jalapeno Havarti.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there you go.
Havarti.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot how good their candied jalapenos were on that burger.
Oh,
Holy
they're
shit.
very good.
So
Very
damn good.
Yeah.
And then, then I went to Phoenix with Sarish over the weekend. We didn't really have anything planned. Like didn't have a hotel booked or anything like that. We were just going to try to hit up Sedona, Flagstaff, and then try to bar hop around Phoenix and stuff.
But
like that.
you ended up going to Jerome.
Yeah,
stopped
so
at
we did go to
Jerome. Yeah, cool.
Jerome, and we were going to go. So you mentioned that, and it was kind of a weird town. Have you been?
No, so
Oh, okay.
my sister had, and she
Okay.
loves it. She thought it was really cool, and we were planning. So in October, I'll be in. I'm flying into Vegas, and then flying from Vegas to Phoenix, catching the. Why can't I remember the
Greyhound.
band now? No, the band that's playing out there. Dashboard, not Dashboard.
The Postal Service.
The Postal Service and
Death Cab for
and
Cutie.
Death Cab for Cutie. And then the next day, my sister and Jesse and I are going to head out to Jerome and Sedona,
Okay.
and then we fly back.
Jerome was all right.
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
just a small. It's
huge
just a weird
fan.
little town.
It was really tiny, kind of cool because it's like on this cliffside. Maynard definitely has his kind of thumbprint on a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff. He's got the Pussifer shop, and then he's got the winery there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got wineries all over in the area because the one that I went to with Jesus and Crystal a while back was in Cottonwood, which is really close by.
Yeah.
And so I'll be honest with you, the wine, subpar. I mean, like, I'm not trying to shit on it because it is wine. It's fine. Drink it. Wine is subpar. The food, however, if you go to the place in Cottonwood, they have like some of the best pasta I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Holy shit, it's so good. And we had like what?
It's Eric.
Oh yeah, I've been to Boofeties.
Bofity. You ever
I've
been
been
to
to
Bofeties?
I've been to Boofeties.
But yeah, and then we drove up to Sedona. Sedona's beautiful. I think Sedona's one of the best parts of all of Arizona. A lot of really good hikes. The town is really, really cute. Breweries and things like that.
My niece lived in Flagstaff for a while.
I like Flagstaff too.
She was living up there.
It was 109 degrees in Phoenix,
Yeah.
right? Which wasn't bad because it's
dry.
It's a dry heat,
You
yeah.
just walk around like it's fucking nothing there. And then as soon as we got off the plane last night, it was like I just felt like I walked inside of a sauna. It
My
was-
cousin came up here from Scottsdale. You're not going to sing for him?
It's like you're
What did he say? What was this?
these
These eyes.
I've never seen me.
that it is true though. There's a truth behind that heat, right?
Yeah.
I remember I was in Vegas playing blackjack one time, and the blackjack dealer's going around the table asking, where are you from? And one person's like, oh, I'm from Minnesota. And they're like, oh, you're going to be miserable.
That was awful.
He's like,
whatever.
oh, you're a real piece of shit then, aren't you? Minnesota man.
They said that, well, he's like, oh, you got to be careful being outside. It's
Yeah.
going to be really hot. It's going to be, I think it's like 110 degrees
Yeah.
tomorrow, blah, whatever. And she went around the table and she got to me and she's like, where are you from? And I said, oh, I'm from like North Texas, like Dallas, Fort Worth. And she's like, oh, honey, you're going to be fine. It's a dry heat out here.
Yeah, it's a completely different beast. And 109 is nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it really
No,
is
no,
not
no.
that big of a deal.
And you can actually stand in the shade and get cool.
Oh yeah, because it drops instantly. It doesn't just like linger with you.
Yeah.
It's nuts. One cloud comes by and it's like, oh, it dropped 20 degrees. Nice. It doesn't feel.
Nice.
That's what I love about Colorado. Just love that.
But here it's
Nice
like
and
you're
dry.
it's like you're wading through hot soup.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, yeah, man.
So we were in Sedona. We were gonna do a couple of hikes. That was the plan anyway. We had multiple hikes that we were gonna do. We found one and we got there a little bit late. We were hoping to get there a little bit earlier. So we did this hike. It was supposed to be 3 miles. I don't know where we fucked up, but when it was all said and done, it was about 6.2 miles. So we
Total
took
or-
the
Well, like
long
total. 3 miles out
took the
there and
scenic route?
3 miles
It was
back.
supposed to be 3 round
Oh,
trip, and we had to park far away because all the lots were really full.
As
Because
they
it was-
are,
yeah,
of course.
And so we had to park a little bit further away and then walk up a separate trail. So really, we did like 2 trails to get to this one trail.
Yeah.
And beautiful hike, man. Like I've got the century plant on my arm. We saw them all over the place. Just these agaves that were blooming, just absolutely beautiful, like reds and yellows. It was fucking awesome. It was really pretty. And then we realized that it's starting to get like the sun setting. We're like, oh shit, we got to go to this place. Where we were going was the Devil's Bridge. Have you ever heard of this?
No, I've heard of the Devil's Backbone.
Yeah. I
mean
thought
the
you were gonna say-
whiskey?
Yeah, I think there's beer too, right?
I think
yeah.
so.
So yeah, Devil's Bridge, and it was pretty lengthy of a hike, like I mentioned, but like the sun started setting, we're like, oh shit, we gotta hoof it. So we went as quick as we could, and like that last bit was really like we were basically climbing to get to the Devil's Bridge or whatever, and we just made the sunset. We got a beautiful photo. We got to sit for about 2 minutes, and we're like, all right, we got to get the fuck down, or else we're not gonna be able to climb down in the dark. It's gonna be hard as shit. So we climbed down, and then we did the remainder of the hike, which was another, like 3 miles or whatever, in the dark. Like all we had was
shit.
our flashlights from our phones.
I mean, they got like mountain lions out there, man.
yeah, I know, and they've got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they'll
And-
hunt your ass.
And someone that we were
Rattlesnakes.
passing, leaving as we were getting there, a lot of people were like, "The sun's going down." We're like, "Yeah, we know." Like, "You're not gonna make it." All right, thanks a lot. There's rattlesnakes up there. I'm like, thanks, man, appreciate you. It was like nonstop. People were just like talking shit. And I was like, we're gonna get this.
Hey,
We're gonna-
dumbass, get it, turn around, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And then I saw these other people. They walked past. They're like, should we tell them it's closed? We should just tell them it's closed. And we're like, they don't close this, right? I think they were trying to tell us it was closed so that we were safe, and they were like gonna have us turn
They're
around.
just looking out for your best interest.
Exactly. We did it though. It was beautiful. We walked back. And then we were getting back to the car. We're talking about how proud of ourselves we are.
Look what we
this in the
did. 6
dark.
miles.
Fuck
Look at
yeah.
us.
Yeah, pretty good
We're so
elevation.
great.
We're fantastic. And then I see these cop lights. I'm like, fuck, we probably weren't supposed to park
Are you
here.
the piece of shit that stayed out there past sundown?
You're going to jail. No, we get to the little lot, and the guy's like, hey, is this y'all's car? I'm like, yeah, what do we do? He's like, no, someone busted out your window. So you might want to check and see if anyone took any of your belongings. And he said, yeah, they busted out every car that was here.
No
There was
shit.
like multiple cars in this little like area. And so sure enough, Sarah's just like bag was stolen and like all her cards and her license and all sorts of, all her shit essentially. And so it was kind of a clusterfuck because we were in a
y'all flew
rental.
out there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Wait a
so
second.
whole
How'd
lot of
that
things
work
from this.
out?
We were in a rental that now had a busted window, and we were 3 hours away from where we got it because we're near, Sedona and Flagstaff and not near Phoenix. Also, she didn't have a license. How we're going to fly back. It was just like this whole thing. And then it was also like by the time we got done with the police officer, it was like after 10 o'clock at night. And the hotel we got was in Flagstaff. So we still had to drive up an hour. And so I went to Walmart like 5 minutes before they closed and got like trash bags and duct tape and like looked real white trash with our fucking window. But I didn't want anything to get in there after like overnight. I didn't know what was going to happen. Like,
critters or whatever.
Like a
Just
mountain
like
lion or
you wake up and there's like a cougar sitting there.
it's like a
Right.
fucking
Not the cougar you want.
hey.
The cougar that's like clawing your seats. That cougar.
Right. And so we do that, and the next morning we're just like laughing. We're like, how the fuck? Seriously? This shit? Come on. And we ended up calling the insurance, and my insurance does cover it. I didn't get the extra protection because fuck that
because your
shit.
full coverage covers.
I mean,
it
I
all.
still have a deductible, which is gonna suck.
Whoopsies.
What are you
Sorry.
doing over here?
Nothing. Not looking at a camera.
Why are you watching OnlyFans while we're on the air? What
I'm
is
not
wrong
watching
with you?
OnlyFans.
Jesus. I mean, nice though.
Hey, shut up.
So the next morning we got brunch. We needed it. We had some mimosas and we drove down, and it was just a pain in the ass because we were like windows down. It was 109 degrees, and it's just, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it was, that warm.
AC blasting, trying to keep it cool.
But still, the fact that happened, I mean, it kind of like bothers you. You're like,
Yeah.
you had all this shit that was in there, and now you don't.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, it sucks. But then we went to the rental place, swapped out the car for another one. Funny enough, they gave us a 4x4. They're like, hey, take anything from the Emerald line. You deserve it. For all the shit that you had to go through, take it. And we get this 4x4 badass Jeep. And I'm like, bitch, if we would have had this last night, we would have been able to do the extra trail because there was like a 4x4 trail.
Oh, really?
And it takes you up to a mile from the end point of the Devil's Bridge. So we wouldn't have even had to go through that if we had the 4x4. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So we swapped it out, got it all taken care of, went, drank, had a wonderful night. The airport was kind of a pain in the ass yesterday, though, because we had to come back home and she didn't have a license.
So how'd that work out? I've never experienced that, and
Right.
it makes me scared.
So Saris was a little like, on edge about it, but I was like, you have a paper license now. You've got a picture of your license. Like, there's no civilized human being that wouldn't go like, okay, I understand.
No, that shit's fake.
Yeah, right? But again...
Sarish, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, where's that from?
Yeah.
Why aren't there American names like Dave?
Oh, it looks
Kumar, what is that?
it looks like you're getting an extra screening.
I thought about that as she's like going through the screening because it was an additional screening. And I'm looking and she's spelling her name. I'm like, oh, fuck. We're fucked. Like, we're never getting home.
Type it in. Oh, it's of Middle Eastern and Arab
You're on
descent.
this list. No, so we had to, we were going to go through TSA and they're like, okay, well, we got to make some calls and have the manager come over. We sat down, waited for like 20 minutes, and then finally they get on the phone call and they're basically like cross-referencing some government database with her information. And
They're
so
just like, hey, Dave, this is Frank from over at TSA Arizona.
oh, Frank, you son of a bitch. Been a
Hey there,
long
you
minute.
still having sex with that ape, huh? That ape your wife, huh? She's
how they-
still hairy?
That's how that cross reference was going. There was
Right.
no. It's not like they're just getting in a database. It's got like everybody's
like,
license.
Sarah, shall you spell your name? Yeah, I don't give a shit. How's it going, buddy? Like,
Hey, saw your mom come through last night. Still soggy butthole she got. It's very delicious.
that's going nowhere.
Say very
know, man.
religious. Very religious. Is that what you said?
Delicious.
Things are delicious.
So they asked her some questions. She passed, obviously, because there were questions about her.
Yeah.
And we got through and we made it home.
Who's your
But,
third grade teacher?
Yeah, it was random shit.
Who was my third grade
You know, whenever I
teacher?
was working for AT&T, like if you had someone that didn't pass the credit check, you asked like random questions, like which one of these 4 cars were your car?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
know what I mean?
They do that. For,
Yeah, it was kind of like those type questions, I think. But yeah, pretty interesting.
Man,
Glad to be home.
I bet that just makes me nervous though. That whole situation makes me just very uneasy.
All I could think about though, and this is true.
Getting trapped in another country.
You know my buddy Soto. He's been on the show before. You know Soto.
I love Soto.
Yeah. So
find somebody that looks at you the way Javier looks at Soto. Yeah, I love Soto. Yeah.
So all the entire weekend, I was thinking like, man, we got it off pretty good because Soto was up in. He went to Green Bay not too long after Danny and I went up there, like about a month I think after Danny and I went, and they went to go see Lambeau, right?
Oh yeah.
Lambeau. Actually, it was a month before because they saw the Cowboys play at Lambeau. So whenever the Cowboys were playing.
Oh, I thought you meant like Rambo, like
No.
Lambo's cousin.
And he was with another guy that I used to work with, and they were up there watching the game, and then they went back to Milwaukee, kind of like Danny and I did, and they were out on the town just drinking, having a good time. They come back, and the car's gone. Their rental is just fucking gone.
Did they rent a Kia?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
That's exactly what happened.
Those are the easiest cars
when the
to
cops
steal.
came back, they're like, oh, yeah, there's this whole thing on TikTok about, like, all you need is a USB drive, and it fucking starts. I'm like, what? And so they had to go through this entire thing, and they flew out of Chicago, so now they still have to get from Milwaukee to Chicago. They've got a completely stolen car. They didn't have the insurance. And then the rental car agency just charged them for, like, the fucking car or something stupid.
The whole car?
Yes. Like, one of the guys, not Soto, but the guy he was with, they charged